Hey, what's up, y'all? Tune in. Come on in. You got the one and only DJ Tyson here. Want to say happy Sunday, y'all. I was supposed to did it at 3, but time pushed me back because I was on Jen and Lindsay, and I'm gonna tell you all about that. I'm gonna tell you all about that. So chime on in. Let me know you're live. Chime on in. Let me send these before I start Inspirational Sunday. And I'm gonna talk about Jen and Lindsay. And I'm gonna say I did a little pretty good. I didn't talk about Donna Gay on the live. I respected they live. So I did pretty good. So yeah. Come on in. Welcome to Inspirational Sunday with the one and only DJ Tyson. I'm trying my best to keep doing these every single Sunday. If nothing detour my plan. The goal is to motivate people, uplift people, inspire people, encourage people, let people see things they haven't seen and feel things they haven't feel. And that's the mission, to send good vibes and so forth and so forth. Welcome everybody to the chat. Send the text messages out. Let them know I'm live right now. Give me a second. And then we're going to get into Inspirational Sunday with DJ Tyson. Yeah, I was on, for those that don't know, I'm live right now, but I don't see the link to this. Let me do something. Yeah, and that's the goal, is to bring positive vibes and so forth, and hopefully people will get the message. If not, then that's on them. Yeah, it was a pretty good thing. Can somebody get this link and post it in the group chat for me, please? Because for some reason I don't see it on my phone. Let me look at my other phone. So I'm gonna give y'all time to come on in and talk to you all. Yeah. Me and Jen. I don't know if y'all heard her. She said, "You got my number." I got Jen's number. I'm in communication with Jen, and Jen wants to work with me. Just a lot of things I didn't tell you all, but since the interview didn't happen, uh, I already knew I was calling in anyway, because I forgot. It slipped my mind when I did the Inspirational Sunday for 3 o'clock that I was be going live at the same time they were doing their live. And so I text Jen and she said, "No, go ahead, continue your live." I said, "No," I said, because I was supposed to be, coming on there. So I knew I was coming on because me and Jen, we talk behind the scenes. I can call her anytime. I'm sure one day get on my channel or whatever the case may be. Uh, so yeah. And y'all showed up. Y'all showed out. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to all the Kill supporters that was uh, on this lady's live, on Jen's live. Okay, I got the link now. Let me share this. So today I want to inspire somebody. I think I did pretty good. I won't keep y'all long. I just say what I got to say and share a few testimonies and tell you how good God is. And uh, we'll talk about Lynn and Jen. Lynn and Jen. Let me see what I'm doing right here. Let's see what I'm doing right here. All right. Tune in. Somebody share the link. Tell them to tune in. Uh, my question to you all right now: how many do you all really, truly, truly love God and know He's the reason why you're here? If you truly love God, let me see you put them ones. If you truly believe God is the reason for you to get to where you at right now today, uh, let me see those ones in the chat. I believe He does not make mistakes. Uh, believe he doesn't make mistakes, everything happens for a reason. If you truly believe God is the reason why you're here today, put them ones in the chat. Today I'm gonna do something different. To all the haters that don't like me, you can come out the bushes today. If you want to tune in to Inspirational Sunday, feel free to come into the chat. You don't have to look in the bushes. I'm gonna let you in. But if you come with that drama, my mob will delete you. This is pertaining to God. Hey, sweet and sassy. And I have a powerful testimony I'm going to share with you all, because it's nobody but God himself. Can't do nothing without him. I always say, without God, there's no me. Without God, there's no me. Yeah, shout out to Valencia. Yeah. How did we get this far? How did we get this far, y'all? How did we get this far? How did we get this far through the storm? That's the title of this. How did we get this far through the storm? Before I get into that, shout out to Jen and Lynn. Shout out to Jen and Lynn. Let me post it one more time in the group chat, let people know alive. I think people need to know how good really God is, and I am a living testimony. Testimony, for real. I'm just a vessel. So before I get into that, let me play one song and we're gonna get right into it. I'm not looking for a lot of people to come, because I don't believe a lot of people truly love God the way they say they do. I think they just love what he can do for them. I don't love what he do for me. I love how he wakes me up and allow me to be able to do the things I can do. But I appreciate the blessings. So before I get into my live, let me play this one song. Let's go. I'm gonna play a couple of songs. Let's go. Let's go. Let everybody know I'm live. It's the one and only DJ Tyson. I do not own the rights to this music. Welcome to Inspirational Sunday. We're gonna take it to the King.
Take me to the King.
Let's go.
I don't have much to bring.
Will he do it?
My heart is so.
Won't he do it? Will he do it?
It's my own.
Won't he do it? Will he do it? Yes, he will. Let's go. Hey.
Truth is I'm tired.
Let's go.
Options are few.
He's good.
I'm trying to pray.
Not anytime,
Where are you?
but all the time.
I'm all church out.
If it weren't for God, where would you be?
I can't pray what's left to.
I'm only gonna play 2 songs, y'all. We're gonna get right into it. I promise you.
Truth is I'm weak.
Let's go.
No strength to fly.
Yeah.
No tears to cry.
Welcome to my live. Hit those like buttons, y'all. Hit those like buttons. Haters, you welcome to come into this chat, because I don't want you to be in the bushes. Let's go.
Refuses to die. One touch will change.
Yes.
My life.
Let's go.
Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring.
Yeah.
My heart's torn in pieces. It's my offering. Lay me at the throne. Leave me there alone to gaze upon your glory and sing to you this song. Please take me to the King. Truth is, it's time.
Yeah.
To stop playing
Yeah.
these games. We need a word for the people's pain. So Lord, speak right now. Let it fall like rain. Oh yeah, we're desperate. were chasing after you.
All right, y'all. That's one song. And here's my other song. Let's get it.
To all my people in the struggle, you think God's forgotten about
Let's go. Turn it up.
pain medicine.
Let's get it.
Let's go. You in your car.
You in your car.
The house. On your job.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go.
That's why we love you.
Let's go. Everybody, welcome Brother Sid Bo into the chat room. He is coming in the chat room. He just called my phone. Ain't no beef with us. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You are the sun. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go. Everybody, Sid Bo is welcoming into the chat room, y'all. Y'all can welcome in here, okay?
I realize nothing else will satisfy me. Now that I'm changed, no one can keep me away. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now.
Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Another DJ exclusive.
Don't stop now. Let's go now. 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 Don't stop now. Let's go now.
Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now.
Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now. Don't stop now. Let's go now.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Don't stop now. Let's go now. 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 Don't stop now. Let's go
Isn't God so good, y'all? Hey.
I just want to be closer. Just like that. Sing it with us, y'all.
Come on in. Come on in. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, I can DJ for real. I can get it cracking. Right after this song, y'all, we getting right into it. Let's come on. Listen, y'all, we're not having no disrespect in the chat. I did tell Sidbo he is welcome to come into the chat to join Inspirational Sunday. Let's get it cracking. Hello? I'll right back. All right. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Inspirational Sunday with the one and only DJ Tyson. Yes. Welcome to Inspirational Sunday. Shout out to okay. Oh yeah, he still's blocked. Let me unblock Sid real quick. Yeah, shout out to Lynn and Lindsay. Shout out to Lynn and Lindsay for having me on their live. I talked to Jen and Lindsay. Okay, I got your text, Sid. I talked to Jen on the phone, I think either last week or something. She reached out to me on IG, and she said she liked to work with me, and that was cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We already know who's the people behind the BS, you know, and it's sad to say, it is what it is. Let me get this so I can get that shit on block. Let's see real quick. I think you should be good now, Sidbo. You're welcome to come to the chat and join Inspirational Sunday with us. It's not an issue. People already know I do what I do. Yeah, so shout out to Jen and Lindsay. Like I was saying, I had talked to Jen on the phone, so I got Jen's number, and you know we was talking. She said I can call anytime. And, I had to set my time back because I honestly forgot that I was going to be talking to her. Let me see. Somebody said something. What was this in this chat? Hey, okay, that's all good. I mean, I'm not tripping. I'm not gonna be here long anyway, so. Okay, that's all good. I mean, I'm not tripping. Yeah. So, welcome to Inspirational Sunday. First of all, I'd like to say God is good. He's just not good in my life. He's good in your life, and can't do nothing but give him the honor, the glory, and the praise. Again, shout out to Jen. Me and Jen been communicating on the phone. I forgot about the live today, honestly, but I'm glad I was able to catch it and set the time back. I titled this, How Did We Get Through? How did we get this far through the storm? How did we get this far through the storm of lies? How did we get this far through the storms of manipulation? How we get this far through the storms of misguiding, misinformation. How did we get through this storm? We got through this storm because God knows what we can handle. He know what you can handle. He know what I can handle. And he's the reason for the season. He's the reason for all season. Everyone, welcome Sid to the chat. Welcome Sid, everybody. He is the reason for all season. How did we make it this far through the storm? How did we make it this far through the coronavirus? How did we make it this far without having a job? How did we make it this far with losing our jobs? How do we make it this far with keeping lights on? How do we make it this far with paying our car notes? How do we make it this far with paying our mortgage? How do we make it this far by paying our bills? How did we make it this far? If you don't know, let me tell you, we made it this far with God. God. How did I make it this far? To right now, to wherever he's about to take me to, is God. And he always deserves the honor, the glory, and the praise for what he does in our lives. A lot of us get into this I. And sometimes I could be a very dangerous word. I. Maybe some of y'all can profess to this. Have you ever said to yourself, I did it? Have you ever said to yourself, I did this, I did that, I gave you this, I gave you that. I is a very dangerous word. And so with me, I turned it around and got into he. I turned it around and got into him. And he is God and him is God. So instead of saying I did it, I say he did it. God did it. Because I can do nothing without him. So my question to you all is this here. During this coronavirus and us being without work, us not getting the income that we used to get from working a job, my question to everybody that's in the chat, even while going through the storm this far, has God really been good to you during this whole corona situation? I'll wait. Has God really been good to you during this whole corona situation? I know it's a lot of people. I have a friend in Chicago, and she runs a daycare. And, most people that runs daycare, they can't be around kids due to the coronavirus. And I called her one day and I said, how's things going? She said, it seems like I'm on vacation, because she used to having a lot of kids at her house, and she has a big daycare program. So she gets into her real estate during the corona. And I think this corona kind of made a lot of us lazy. Let's just keep it real. Am I the only one that during this coronavirus felt like I'm just lazy sometimes? You just say, you ain't gotta say amen, just say ouch. During this whole corona, am I the only one feel like sometimes I'm on like a mini vacation? God is good. How did we get this far through the storm? We got this far through the storm because God has dispersing angels watching over our entire lives. I know a lot of time y'all see me being with the drama, and so forth and so forth. And don't want to go there, but it is what it is. But I truly believe God understands me more than anybody out there in social media when you got to defend your image, your character, and everything that comes along, your integrity with it. and that's fine. But for the most part, I'm just a vessel. I'm gonna let him continue to use me in whatever way uh, he can. Uh, yeah, I will check that. And you know, it's all good. Nah, he good. Sid Bo is good, y'all. He's good in the chat out. He called me. It's all good, man. Maybe he want to hear this inspirational message, you know. But I just want to encourage people to stay focused. Sometimes we get distracted by the enemy, and I'm the first to partake in that. I do get distracted sometimes. I do fall short sometimes, but that's where you all come in at. When you pray for me, when you pray for my strength, and I pray for your strength and pray for your help, and you pray for my health and my safety. And that's how we got to each one, reach one, teach one. I fall short. I will not lie. I fall short a lot of times. A lot of times I fall short, but I know God is just God to forgive me as well as He forgive many other people. You understand? Uh, so I gotta shout out to Sonny. I want to shout out Sonny because Sonny told me one day on the phone. She's like, DJ, you need to get back to doing your inspirational Sunday, and I'm gonna get credit when credit is due. Uh, when people be shouting out suggestions and stuff to do with my channel, what I would normally do, I sit back and I contemplate on it, and yeah, and so I wind up doing Inspirational Sunday again, and I have a lot of testimonies. So shout out to Sonny. Uh, yeah. So how do we make it this far through the storm? Because of God, to still have a roof over your head, to still have lights on, to still have gas, to still be able to feed your kids, and still have some type of residual type of income coming in. That's nobody but God. I cannot lie. I cannot lie. I cannot lie. Uh, no, we're not gonna talk about Bozo. We're just keeping it straight here. No asking question about to say it. We just gonna keep it here. I cannot lie, y'all. I cannot lie. Through my Cash Apps, my PayPal, uh, uh, the people that send me money from overseas, uh, during this Corona, uh, God has not lacked me. Uh, God has not lacked me. It's my testimony. God has not lacked me. He has not lacked me. He has not lacked me. Even when sometimes we worry about how we're going to pay this or how we going to pay that, or where we going to get the money from this. The corona is here, and so you can't do this. And this just goes for everybody out there. You used to getting up working every day, but you find yourself being a lazy bug in the bed, watching TV or doing something, or you got some people that's around people in relationships that can't believe they stay together this long due to the coronavirus, and there's all types of stuff that's out there happening during this corona season. But I thank God that He kept a lot of us safe and out of harm's way going through this coronavirus. I always say delay doesn't mean deny. So He's really been good. I mean, and I'm not gonna lie, and I have no reason to lie, but through my Cash App and my PayPal and my behind the scene blessings and the people He just orchestrated, this is my testimony. He's really been good. He's really been good. I have nothing to complain about. And so I got to always thank Him, because I came here with a plan, and God had another plan, and I'm just taking it for how it is. I'm great vibes. I will be moving to my crib. Y'all gonna see all that, and I'm thank God that I don't have no spending habits, because we can still have them spending habits that just want to buy, and not really save. So for the ones that think I haven't been saving during this, I have been saving, but that's only on need to know basis and only to pay my bills like my cell phone, storage, stuff like that. So because of you all, I'm able to stay afloat. So I thank you all again for all your cash donations and your PayPals and your Western Unions and your Walmart to Walmart. I thank you all for that. because without you, and God allowing you to do the things you do for me, it would never happen. So I thank you again, because what a lot of people don't understand is that we're supposed to thank God. Anytime God allow people to do stuff in your life, you always give him the honor, you give him the praise, you give him the glory for allowing whoever in your life to bless you, when you don't even know how it's coming, you know? Yeah. So, I just got to thank him. And I know I got a lot of people on YouTube that don't like me, and that's fine. I mean, I'm not expecting everybody to, but let me just put this up here. Uh, since I moved to Houston, you already know the trials and tribulations and stuff that I've been through. And I won't say nobody name. Uh, hey, Tawana, welcome, Tawana. I won't say nobody name, but everybody know that I slept in my truck for 3 days or whatever, and stayed with the lady, and the whole situation. She put me out for whatever because some people were sending me some super chat money, you know. And from there, then I told you all, then you all just been a blessing ever since. And I remember the story when I told you all, a lady called me, and the lady called me and she said, God told me to get you a room. And I told her the room was going to be like $70 or something, whatever the case. She said, no, God told me to get you a room for 30 days. Who I remember that testimony? Let me see a one. 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 And this is why I believe God is so real. And when you know people don't have bad intentions and have good intentions, yeah, we fall down, we get up. Who I remember that? Who I remember that when I told that testimony? The lady, she said God told her to get me a room for 30 days. Let me see a one in the chat. Y'all remember that? Well, I just want to send y'all a news report on that person. Would you believe, until this day, from January to now, that same person been paying, been blessing me with a roof over my head till this day. Till this day, the same person that God assigned is still blessing me till this day. So this is why I tell people, what God got for me is for me. I don't know what's for you, but I know what's for me. The same person in January still blesses me to have a roof over my head right now. And so with that, I'm very forever grateful. And what I love about this, there was no bad intentions. No bad intentions, no trying to hook up with me, no liking me, no none of that, just because me. And that can't be nobody but God. So he is the good thing about that. I'm about to get my own crib. Yeah. You ain't got to say nothing. You can just say amen. You can just say amen. You can just say amen. I believe God assigned and design people to be angels in people's lives, to be blessing in people's lives. And I know you got a lot of people that's go listen to this and don't understand God, but I understand him very, 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 very well. So the same person from January to June, possibly July, it's gonna be all over with. Now, man, this is what you call a friend. This is what you call a blessing. and you can call and talk to them and this, that, and the other. So shout out to uh, the subscriber that that's been covering me from January to now. Shout out to you. You know who you are. I don't need to say no names. People would love to know that, but nah. So shout out to you, man. So that's why I'm able to bring the commentary that I bring to you. That's why I'm able to be me, because this person blessed me to still have a roof over my head and a place to sleep, due to their blessings. Man, and that's why I got to keep telling y'all, if you don't believe God is not real, get yourself in a jam and you'll see how many people is for you and how many people against you. So when I say, how did we get this far and through the storm? Let me say this. I got this far and I got this far and to this extent and through the storm because God has sent the angel. Not just an angel. He has sent angels with an S, meaning you all are the angels. You all are the ones who dispersed blessings. Blessings. Yes. And now the time has come for me to take it to a whole nother level. And I truly believe that I'm about to move in to my place. And like I said, I'm going to take you out on this journey and go pre-book the U-Haul and the flight, take a one-way to Chicago, storage, load up, coming right back. I'll go see all this because I believe in showing people how real God is. You got some that believe. You got some that won't believe. So I say this again. I can forgive a lot of things, but I won't forget a lot of things. But I thank God he put the right people, the right chemistry in my life, in my circle. I told him, I said, hey, God, get rid of the people who don't mean me no good and put the people there who means me good, even family members. And you all has really been a blessing. Your blessings has blessed me to be able to pay things like my cell phone bill, my storage, and eat when I want to, do a little thing, especially through this coronavirus. So this is my testimony that I'm sharing with you all. It has truly blessed me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm very, very grateful for all of you all who has stuck with me who first found out my situation through my mouth, not nobody else. And so I got to always give God the glorification of everything and just got to keep praising him regardless of how mean I may come off to some and this, that, and the other. I have a relationship with my God and personal Savior. And I'm going to keep saying this from January of 2020 to now. This individual has been covering my room stay all this time, every week, and without a problem, without a worry, without a doubt, without I can't. No, man, ain't nobody but him. Ain't nobody but him. So when y'all see me going live, you see my green screen, and it just allowed me to do a lot of little things. And because at first, when people do stuff for you, you be like, wow, is they really doing that for me? Is they really doing it with malicious intentions? or are they really doing it from the heart? What do they want? You got to always, you question yourself. You question yourself when people do things from you. And I'm sure women have been in positions where you have to question if a person did something for you, what does he want from you? Or guys, if a person did something from you, what do they want from you? And when people do things for you, you become inquisitive. You think, you say to yourself like, wow, is this really happening? What do they want? But this is genuinely from the heart, with no expectations, no intention. And I believe we really got some people who really love God. And, I always say you want people that who can see the greatness that you see in yourself. It's one thing for me to see all the things that I see in me, but it's another thing when somebody else sees something in you, and when somebody else believes in you, and when somebody else supports you, when somebody else got your back. It's one thing to see in yourself what you see, but it's another thing when somebody else sees it without a doubt, without a question, without a motive, without intentions. It's another thing. So I can't do nothing but, keep thanking God for the people that he allowed to bless me. Even Tawana, I'm going to bring you up since you came into the chat, Tawana. I even told you, when you sent it, I didn't even know at the time. I know you probably listening. I didn't even know you had sent the $300 until you, hey Lala, until you hit me on Facebook and you told me. And then I came back on live and everybody was right here. And I was like, shout out to Tawana for sending me the money from Walmart to Walmart. And it's all good now, Tawana. You hearing that in my mouth, it's all good. All I tell people is just be careful with what you do and how you do. Because one thing about me, I'm not going to flip. I'm not going to flop. I'm just going to continue to be me. And I've learned and live in these 48, soon to be 49, July 6th, that, when you trying to be somebody that you're not, you got to continue to try to prove who you are. You got to keep on continue to prove who you are. And see, what I love about this channel, and I want to talk about my subscribers and I want to talk about my mods. One thing I love about you guys is y'all listen to me. And the greatest thing about listening to me, if my word is efficient and sufficient, and I say, hey, Sigbo is good, y'all rocking with rolling with what I say until we see otherwise. That's not saying that my mods don't see, give me suggestions and so on and so forth. But I say this, you got to give a person the benefit of the doubt, and until they show you otherwise. Now, I got a forgiving heart, but I'm not going to never forget. And I will distance myself from people. But I thank you all for following my channel, my leadership, my guidance, and listen to me. So if y'all feel like I can forgive, y'all can forgive too, and we can move beyond. And I'm glad we not the drama over here that we see everywhere else. So I won't be mad at you. I don't be mad at y'all if y'all decide y'all want to mess with me today and y'all want to go somewhere else. I'm not finna be here and be mad at you because you your own person. You have a title. You have a title. You have a title. You have an obligation. You're a grown person. I'm not here to dictate who can go over here, who can go over there. All I can say is, it's a saying that say, I once was blind, but now I see. But now that I see, and like Sidbo say, a lot of the drama, it gets old. It really does get old, but sometimes you got to put on that arm and sometimes fight. There's only so much I can let God fight, but I know I have to stand up and fight. And then I say, God, you handle the rest. And that's how I, deal with situations like that. So Sid, welcome over here. Tawana, you still welcome over here. It's all good. I just say y'all be careful because, y'all knowing y'all bit on another side and then y'all coming on this side, y'all finna get the backlash, y'all finna get talked about. I ain't finna do all that. This is Inspirational Sunday. If God allowed in my heart to forgive somebody and say, hey, you can accept them back until they show you otherwise, and then they can always be gone again. That's on you. Your image and your character is everything. And I preach this. I've said this from last year to this year. If your image and your character is nothing, if your integrity and your dignity is nothing, if your morals and your values is nothing, then guess what? You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. And this is why I thank God for me being transparent to even share my personal life, because maybe I'm just as courageous than the next person. Maybe another person might not be outspoken as me to share their life freely, but I thank God for him, for making him, creating him. I thank God for him, because without God, there wouldn't be no him. All my trials, all my tribulations. And even sometimes when we go through some struggle and some drama with people, it's a reason and a season for everything. So I thank him for that. I don't know about y'all, but what I do know, how I made it through this far through the storm is because of God. And God been allowing you all that's been blessed to be a blessing to me. And I thank everybody that has donated to me in some type of form or fashion, whether it be monetary, whether it be spiritual, whether it just be a conversation, whether it just be an email, whether it be a text through Facebook, whether it be some encouraging words, whether it's just you just being you. I thank him for all of you all, not just financially. Not just financially, but I thank him for your spirit. I thank him for your encouragements. I thank him for the text messages that I get. I read them. I thank him for all the emails, long emails. Hey, trial, God is good. He's good. He's really good. I thank him for my spirit man. I thank him for guidance. I thank him for awareness. I thank him for letting me see some things. I thank him for maintaining my composure, from being a hothead, how I used to be, and showing me how to do my passion and tone it down a little bit. Thank him for that. Thank him for change. Without God, you can never have no change. So I always tend to say, I've never been a pretender. I don't have to brag about what I used to have, what I have, what he did, because whatever I had, that's neither here nor there. Don't even matter. Whatever I got, that's neither here nor there. I don't cherish those things. I thank God and show God I appreciate the things he allowed to bless me with. So if, like I say, if you ever donated $1, if you ever gave me a word of encouragement, if you ever emailed me, if you ever spoke to me, if you ever text me, if you ever prayed for me, if you ever thought about me, well, you ain't even have to think about me. I thank him for you on this day. I thank him for you on this day. And if I never told you thank him, I thank you again. And this is why I'm glad that I could come from Facebook, still being me, and bring it to YouTube, and still get that same result like I always got on all of my social media platforms, and IG and Twitter. It's just sometimes things are a little bit too overwhelming, because you look at where you're going, and God is a word I used to say all the time. He's expanding my territory. And he really is expanding my territory. So I wanted to play something. And let me take that again. I want to thank everybody who inboxed me on Facebook. I want to thank everybody who DM me on Twitter. Everybody who DM me on IG. And I'm going to thank this person who sent this to me today that I want you all to hear. And it's not to throw no shade, but I think this was very well needed, because when you're fighting against the enemies, you never know who is what. But I like this right here.
You mad because I'm anointed? Take it up with God. I'm helping you right here. The next time somebody, I don't know why I don't like you. Don't like me because I'm anointed. You don't like me because you can't control me. You don't like me because you didn't create me. You don't like me because you can't take credit. You don't like me and it's not my fault. If you don't like me, take it up with God.
Take it up with God. Woo!
You
That's
mad
powerful.
because I'm blessed? Take it up with God. You mad because I'm anointed? Take it up with God.
I'm gonna let this play.
I'm helping you right here. The next time somebody, I don't know why I don't like you. Don't like me because I'm anointed. You don't like me because you can't control me.
Woo!
You don't like me because you didn't create me. You don't like me because you can't take credit. You don't like me and it's not my fault. If you don't like me, take it up with God.
I gotta let it play again.
You mad because I'm blessed? Take it up with God. You mad because
Thank
I'm
you, Miss
anointed?
Connor.
Take it up with God. I'm helping you right here. The next time somebody, I don't know why I don't like you. Don't like me because I'm anointed. You don't like me because you can't control me. You don't like me because you didn't create me. You don't like me because you can't take credit. You don't like me and it's not my fault. If you don't like me, take it up with God.
Say it again.
Because I'm blessed. Take it up with God.
You want that to marinate.
You mad because I'm anointed? Take it up with God. I'm helping you right here. The next time somebody, I don't know why I don't like you. You don't like me because I'm anointed. You don't like me because you can't control me. You don't like me because you didn't create me. You don't like me because you can't take credit. You don't like me and it's not my fault. If you don't like me, take it up with God.
Woo!
You mad because I'm blessed?
Take
it up with God.
I can play this all day.
You mad because I'm anointed? Take it up with God.
Take it up with God.
I'm helping you right here. The next time somebody, I don't know why I don't like you. Don't like me because I'm anointed. You don't like me because you can't control me. You don't like me because you didn't create me. You don't like me because you can't take credit. You don't like me and it's not my fault. If you don't like me, take it up with God.
One more time.
You mad because I'm blessed?
One more time.
Take it up with God. You mad because I'm anointed? Take it up with God. I'm helping you right here. The next time somebody, I don't know why I don't like you. Don't like me because I'm anointed. You don't like me because you can't control me. You don't like me because you didn't create me. You don't like me because you can't take credit. You don't like me and it's not my fault. If you don't like me, take it up with God.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Miss Connor. Hey. And when y'all see me do this skit on this one, boy, you mad because I'm blessed? You mad? Take it up with God. I like that. So as I continue to say this, y'all, I just thank God for transparency where I don't have to lie to be somebody that I'm not. And I always said this, when you tell one lie, when you tell one lie, then you got to tell another lie. And then when you tell another lie, then you forget the last lie. Then you got to tell another lie because you done forgot the last lie. And then you got to tell another lie because you forgot the last two lies you done told. And then people start remembering all the lies that you tell. And then after a while, the lies that you tell, it start to project who you is as an individual. And then from one lie to another lie, and then from one lie to another lie, you become a habitual liar. And I don't never want to be one of those ones who have to lie to kick it with anybody. And not only that, I don't believe in treating people wrong. Uh, and Tawana, if you felt I did you wrong, I have no problem with saying on my live. I apologize to you. It may have just been a totally misunderstanding. I'm uh, not that individual. Uh, I'm just working on me, and so that's how I feel. Uh, and then you start telling these lies, and then eventually all the lies are catch up to you. And then, like I say, I believe in fighting my battle. And sometimes I believe in let God fight my battle. I also believe that um, things I can't do, I let God do, and things I really can't do, I pray for. You know, uh, yeah. So you treat people how you want to be treated. And I understand Tawana was in the chat and was like, and Tawana, if you feel like you want to apologize to me on my live, you can too as well. But I apologize to you. As well, because it's just the right thing to do. Ain't no use to keep going back and forth. And it's like beating a dead horse. You're going to keep doing that thing, when you really know how you feel about the individual. And I truly believe that you respect me as a person, despite the incident or whatever happened. That's just my opinion. And that's why I believe in being transparent. That's why I feel like uh, if God will continue to bless me, uh, I better know how to treat his people. I got too much going on for me to try to treat anybody wrong. And a lot of people always try to bring how you say you love God, but you talk about this, talk about that, and it comes to, you know, uh, this young lady that was in a relationship with Robert Sylvester Kelly. I still love God, but I still got a mission. Okay. For everybody that won't understand, I still love God, but I still have a mission to debunk lies. And it's nothing personal against nobody. It's just I'm going off of what I see, what I feel, how events took place, what's being displayed, and that's how I see things. So and I also believe, like, I don't want to. I mean, haters go come. That's just part of the territory. I can deal with that. But to just for me to blankly treat anybody wrong, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that, because you know why? Uh, you all might not be watching, but God is watching me. And I truly believe in my heart he's going to hold me accountable for it, because he knows he's been good to me. He knows he's been awesome to me, especially when people think I was at my lowest and they could tear me down to the lowest common denominator. Uh, I do recall a pastor saying, the first, uh, shout out to all my teaching in church too. Uh, I, I do remember uh, Bishop Larry D. Trotter, the sweet Holy Spirit, say, God said, uh, the first shall be last, and the last should be first. Uh, I thank him for when I attended this church years ago in the 90s, when he said, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. I thank him for the words that he said, if God is for you, who could be against you? I thank him for the words when he said, when I was a child, uh, I did childish things, but once I became a man, I put away those childish ways. Uh, I do thank him for God said, "Let your light shine, that He may see your good works." I do thank him for teaching me uh, things like when you say, "How could you love God who you have not seen, but can't love your neighbor who you see every day. I thank him for those. I just, thank him for those, those words. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Uh, those my motivators. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. No weapon formed against me. God for me could be against me. You have not because you ask not. Ask and it shall be given. So I thank him for all of those teachings in the 90s, Uh, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So it's been a journey. Next month, I will be 49. And for y'all that don't know, every year I always give a testimony about my birthday, so forth. So y'all probably be hear that. I did a lot of times on Facebook. I just want people to be blessed, stay blessed, know God is good, and know the reason why you made it through this storm and able to do the things that you are able to do today is because of God and not you and no one else. Um, I truly believe, like I said, God will hold me accountable for. I mean, Sid said it best. It's time out for the beefing. It's time out for the drama. Sometimes you can't tune it out when it comes to this R. Kelly situation, and knowing that he had some individuals around him that didn't mean him no well, mean him no good. So that's kind of hard in that era. But anything pertaining to his name is very, very important. So that's all I really want to say. So for those that don't know how you made it this far through the storm, how you made it this far with paying your car note, and some people probably even got vehicles and so forth. And if you don't know, I'm here to let you know it's because of God, and it's not because of you. Because one thing he can do, he can allow us not to wake up to see the next day. And I always said this, and because the pastor always said this. He said, your job is not your source. He said, your job is not your source. God is your source. So for those that think if your job is your source, you need to think again, because if God don't give us the activity of our limbs to wake up to even see a job, to wake up to even open our eyes and put our feet on solid ground, to even get up to start our way, start our journey, the job don't mean nothing. Don't mean a thing. I don't care if you're the Fortune 500, all the businesses in the world. If you don't put the strength in your body, if he don't give you the energy that you need, the breath that you need, and he can give you the breath and he can open your eyes. But if he don't give you the strength you need to get out that bed to start your journey, to take care of your light bill, your gas bill, your car notes, your mortgage, take care of your kids, buy your kids that, XYZ, the job is not your source. God is your source. And I just don't want y'all to forget that, So I'm just here to remind you that God is always good. Always. When you think he ain't. And I'm a witness. When you think it's over, it ain't over till God say it's over. Yes, he is our strength. It ain't over till it ain't over till God say it's over, y'all. So again, how we made it this far through this storm, through this epidemic, through this coronavirus, through whatever situations, because of God. That's it. How we made it to pay our bills and do the things we need to do to stay afloat is because of God. So I don't believe in a president. I don't believe in no presidents. Only president I believe in is God. because he's the way maker of all. He makes a way out of no way. He has all the power. And said we walk by faith and not by sight. In the Bible, it talks about faith. And uh, uh, oh, and shout out to Tina. Tina, I meant to tell you too, Tina, I got your PayPal yesterday. Thank you for the PayPal. If I missed anybody else, just let me know. The Bible talks about faith. The Bible talks about faith, having faith. Say faith without works is dead. And it says, faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted amongst nations. I will be exalted in earth. Unless you believe that I am who I claim to be, you will die in your sins. Yeah. Blessings. He said, those who know your name trust in you for you. Lord had never forsaken those who seek you. You know? So, yes, a lot of us are still here through God's grace and his mercy. As long as you continue to start having, as long as you continue to have that grace and that mercy, man, you will always be blessed. But it's time to channel our energy. We got to refocus. We got to revise. We got to revision. It's time to refocus our energy. We spend so much time on negativity that we can't seek out the positive things we really want to do and the things we want to do. And the things that I'm saying to you all, I'm the first to partake in that, because sometimes I can get easily distracted. I'm never going to tell you nothing without first partaking in myself, because I first partake in everything that I say, because sometimes, man, this drama can be draining, and sometimes we can lose focus. But I thank God for giving me the strength to handle any and everything that comes my way, and sometimes just letting him handle things that I ain't even got to handle. So in closing, y'all, I want to say these few words again. We made it through this epidemic. We made it through this storm because of God. And I'm going to leave y'all with this testimony, and then I'm going to end this live as I end it. 2019, testimony time. 2019, I was working. Was no R. Kelly. 2018, I was working. Was no R. Kelly. Was no Cash App. Was no PayPal. 2017, I was working. 2016, I was working. Just working. Doing lives, working. All my kids are grown. 27, 30, 22, 23. Only son, 23. 2019, I came to Houston, Texas. December 2018, listen to me real good, I visited Dallas, Texas. How did I wind up in these places? I wanted to start traveling. So I said I'd never been to Texas. So because I was in, me being single, I was in this Texas group, and they was having a lot of Texas events in Texas. And so I felt the Christmas party was an opportunity for me to go to visit Texas. Started with Dallas. not really with the intentions of meeting any women because it's a singles group, but because I never been. And a lot of people, they was feeling my vibe on Facebook, and they was like, man, you need to come on down here. So I came, we had fun. They tell you I turned up in Texas and Dallas. And then they started having other events and said, you need to check out Houston. Now, all this time, I was never thinking about uh, moving to these places. I just said I wanted to start traveling and seeing places that I never been. I never been to Texas. I'm gonna go to New York. I never been to New York. I never been to Miami. I never been to Cali. So those I got a bucket a bucket list. So nevertheless, I missed a few events. I'm gonna close out with this testimony. I missed a few events when it came to the Houston events. They had a spring bling last year. I missed that, and then turn around. They had uh, a barbecue in September. I made that one. In the midst of all of that, I didn't pre-book my flight ahead of time. At the time, I was going through some of their situations, and through the circumstances, I asked God, did He still, uh, did He still want me to go to uh, this event, or did He want me to uh, stay and take care of my whatever I was going through at the time? And this is what I told God. And God told me, go on to Houston. He said, go to Houston and go on, enjoy your vacation, and I'll work everything out on your behalf. So I takes the flight, then I goes to Houston. The event was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I arrived in Houston on a Wednesday. Okay. Told my job, took a leave of absence, told them way in advance, I'm going on vacation. I'm going to Houston, Texas. And so they gave me those days off: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'll tell you about the missed flights. And 81 of y'all need to hear this testimony. And so what wound up happening, I came on a Wednesday. To show you how crazy Houston is. This is my testimony. I came to Houston, and it was just raining. I rented an SUV, had a black SUV, and I'm here. I'm in Pearland. Staying. Got my room rented and all that. It cost over $1,000, whatever I paid to, working, doing my thing. And so it was raining Wednesday, but the storm or weather storm they have in Houston didn't come down so heavy until Thursday. I think it was Thursday. It came really heavy. And I'm looking at the news. I'm like, dang, the water get this high in Houston? Like, wow. The Thursday and Friday, I think it was dying down on that Friday. This was in September. It was in Houston. And so we managed to have the barbecue event in Houston. So when I rented my SUV, I didn't kick it with all the singles. I'm one of the ones like to sprout out and check out the place. I'm one of those because I wasn't talking to none of them single women, no way. And so I was like, okay, y'all finna do this. I'm finna move around, networking. Went out to a few places, Swaggers. And that was one of the spots I went out to, met some cool people. DJ'd a little bit in there. Whoever was on Facebook, y'all saw me when I went to when I visited Houston, Texas. And so on my way back, it was time for me to go. But while I was there, I met this lady named Sandra. Uh, and Sandra came to the hotel where I was, and I met her, and so forth and so forth. And reminding y'all, I didn't have to leave Houston till that Monday. So I asked Sandra, Let me get a check. Let me get a sound check. Let me get a sound check. Guess the devil don't want me to tell y'all this testimony. Let me get a sound check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check. Can y'all see me now? Okay. All right. So moving forward, and I'm gonna end this live. I met this lady named Sandra. She came to visit me at a hotel because she was a Facebook friend of mine, as well as a R. Kelly supporter. And Sandra could contest to this. And so I met Sandra, and then, like I say, my flight didn't leave till Monday. And what happened was Sandra went to church. So I asked Sandra, can she send me the address to her church? And she sent me the address. I went to her church, and at the church, I met her husband. They were some good people, and there was good people. Sandra and her husband, shout out to them. Eddie, shout out to Eddie, Sandra's husband. They was really, 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 really nice people. I went to her church. So now here comes Monday. I got to go back to Chicago from my visit to Houston. Okay. Now I'm on my way to the airport. And while I'm on my way to the airport, reminding you, this is my first time being in Houston. I have the GPS. I wound up missing my flight because I was trying to get the SUV to the rental place and still catch my flight. So I missed the flight. And so I called Sandra and I said, Sandra, I said, I missed my flight. She's like, Kevin, you missed your flight? I was like, yeah. And so Sandra said, well, we got a friend that lives by the airport. Are y'all listening? Let me get a 1 if y'all still listening. She said, well, we got a friend that lives by the airport, and we'll call him and have him to come pick you up. I'm like, what? Yeah. So they called a friend who lived by the airport. He came and got me. You know, this is what was amazing. I missed my flight going back. I missed 2 flights going back to Chicago. And so they called a friend, and he came and got me. He was a chef at the airport, and then he took me back. And I missed the flight again. So this time, Sandra and her husband, they both came and picked me up from the airport. And they said, we're going to make sure you get your flight this time. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, God, is this a sign? Is this a sign that I need to stay here or move here? You know, that's the way I be thinking, you know, is this a sign? I move here, stay here, whatever, you know. And I went with Sandra and her husband. You know, I helped them with some things into their house. And they made sure I got my flight back. And so now I'm back in Chicago. This is September. Yeah. So now I'm back in Chicago, right? By that time, my job had laid me off because they didn't have no more vehicles. I was like, cool, they trip, you know. I told God what it was, and it's all good. And so from that point, I told God, I said, well, God, show me a sign if it's meant for me to move to Texas, Houston, Texas. Okay? That's how I wound up in Houston, Texas. And so my daughter, and this is all these things I asked God in September. My daughter called me in November, the one that y'all seen rapping or whatever. She called me. She said, Dad, I'm going to Atlanta to be with my sister. She said, would you be mad? I told her, no, I'm not going to be mad at you. Daddy wants you to live your life. And so she left that Saturday. I had to go get my car that I let her use from where it was. And when she left that Saturday, I hit the road That following Tuesday, all the way to Houston, Texas. I let money in my safe. I took that. I was in a little minor accident. I used that and hit the road to Houston. Then I got here and I told God, I said, God, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to trust you. I'm going to put all my faith, everything in your hands. I told God, I'm not going to, it ain't had nothing to do with no female, it ain't had to do with nothing. I really liked the Houston, and anywhere that I ever traveled, I never missed a flight. You can't hear? I never missed a flight. Never missed a flight. And so by me missing 2 flights, I spoke to God, and November came around, and my daughter said, Daddy, would you be upset if I moved to Atlanta? I said, no, live your life. And when she left, that was my cue for me to come to Houston. And I told God, I'm going to put it all in his hands. I grabbed some things out of my storage, loaded it up in my truck, which y'all see me in every day or whenever I'm on live, loaded up in my truck. And I came, I said, I'm going to put all my trust in God, not no woman, not no man. I could have called some Masons. I could have called some Eastern Star. I could have called some people, but I said, no, God. I said, I want to start over just with you. I'm putting all my faith in you. And he covered me from Chicago to Houston with no mechanical accidents, no mechanical breakdowns. And I made it to Houston. I slept in my vehicle for maybe 3 or 4 days. When I came to Houston, Sandra, she called this lady named Denise, with the one y'all heard that talked about me or whatever the case may be. And I even forgive her. And she said, well, you my brother, blah, blah, blah. But you know how it is when you're under somebody's roof. And, I didn't know all of this hoo-hobbling and so forth and so forth. But nevertheless, I got put out of that. And then got put out of her crib. And then I told y'all my testimony January. But I came to Houston in November. And a lot of people said, well, we didn't know your situation. But it's not for me to tell. God has his time orchestrating things. So, no, I just smiled through it all, trust God. And so when I told everybody my testimony, January, people compelled to be a blessing. And that's why I say I thank you all. And I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say this in closing. I thank every last one of y'all for prayers. I thank every last one of y'all for words of encouragement. I thank you, every last one of y'all, for sharing your monetary gifts, your blessings. You didn't have to. I thank everyone on Facebook, IG, Instagram, Twitter. I thank you all for the phone calls, text messages, emails, everything. Cash App, PayPal, all that. Everything. I thank you. And whether it's a big donation, small donation, I just thank you because you didn't have to do it. And I'll send a special shout out to the person for when God spoke to this individual heart and thinking she was going to get me a hotel room for a night. She got it actually for 30 days, but those 30 days turned into 6 months of her blessing me without flirting with me, without hitting on me, without saying she want to be with me. And, that's when you know real people. And I'm not discrediting, not saying people not supposed to like me. But when you're going through something in life, some things you got to put it to the side to focus on other things. And a lot of people don't understand that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I can get a woman, that ain't nothing, but it's getting the right one. I can do what I want to do, but I'm just glad that I trusted God to make this move. And this really has been a real leap of faith that I took to come to Houston. Never done nothing like this in my life. And because all of my kids are grown, they all left Chicago. They all in today. own worlds with their kids. You know what I'm saying? And so once again, I got to keep saying this. Thank you, everybody, for every donation you ever sent me, giving me, whatever. There's abundantly blessings. Now, that's saying don't stop being a blessing. I'll still be a blessing because I'm going to be working, and this still going to be an income for me as well. A lot of people do it. So, I mean, if I'm going to do it and I'm going to get paid, I'm going to get paid for being modest, not for being no scammer, not for running no schemes, not for doing none of that, you know. Yeah, and so shout out again to the lady that 30 days led to 6 months of somebody paying for my room every week. That's a testimony. Yeah. That's a testimony. So to all my haters out there, I want to play this for you, and then I'm done with this live. Right? In the meantime, while I play this, y'all continue to be a blessing as I get this transitioning going. Your Cash App, all that is appreciated in advance. Continue to be a blessing. For my haters, I love you. I love you. I love you. And I want you to hear this. You mad because I'm helping you right here. The next time somebody, I don't know why I don't like you. Don't like me because I'm anointed. You don't like me because you can't control me. You don't like me because you didn't create me. You don't like me because you can't take credit. You don't like me, and it's not my fault. If you don't like me, take it up with God. You mad because I'm blessed? Take it up with God. You mad because I'm anointed? Take it up with God. I'm helping you right here. The next time somebody, I don't know why I don't like you. Don't like me because I'm anointed. You don't like me because you can't control me. You don't like me because you didn't create me. You don't like me because you can't take credit. You don't like me, and it's not my fault. If you don't like me, take it up with God. You mad because I'm blessed? Take it up with God. You mad because I'm anointed? Take it up with God. I'm helping you right here. The next time somebody, I don't know why I don't like you. Don't like me because I'm anointed. You don't like me because you can't control me. You don't like me because you didn't create me. You don't like me because you can't take credit. You don't like me, and it's not my fault. If you don't like me, take it up with God. Okay. You mad because I'm blessed? Now, take it up with God. Now, I'm going to stop that right there. But on a big scale, I want to make sure y'all heard me. Take it up with God. You mad because I'm anointed? Take it up with God. Louder. I'm helping you right here. The next time somebody, I don't know why I don't like you. Don't like me because I'm anointed. You don't like me because you can't control me. You don't like me because you didn't create me. You don't like me because you can't take credit. You don't like me, and it's not my fault. If you don't like me, take it up with God. You mad because I'm blessed? Take it up with God. You mad because I'm anointed? Take it up with God. I'm helping you right here. The next time somebody, I don't know why I don't like you. Don't like me because I'm anointed. You don't like me because you can't control me. You don't like me because you didn't create me. You don't like me because you can't take credit. You don't like me, and it's not my fault. If you don't like me, take it up with God. Woo. You mad because I'm blessed? I'm out of here. Take it up with God. You mad because I'm anointed? Take it up with God. I'm helping you right here. The next time somebody, I don't know why I don't like you. Don't like me because I'm anointed. You don't like me because you can't control me. You don't like me because you didn't create me. You don't like me because you can't take credit. You don't like me, and it's not my fault. If you don't like me, take it up with God. That's it.
Bluetooth mode.
Take it up with God. So if you don't like me, take it up with God. And that says enough right there to me. I like that one. I'm gonna have to start putting this in the beginning of my videos when I screen record that. Start off my lives playing that. So in the meantime, I want to thank you all for tuning in to Inspirational Sunday. I want you to continue to still be a blessing to my channel. Those that have, I appreciate you. Uh, uh, again, for those who already have, whether it be Western Union, Cash App, PayPal, however you sent it, I want to still tell you thank you on this day. Continue to support my channel. My Cash App is Kevin's Blessings. That is my blessings that I do not take advantage of, that I do budget and look at them as my blessings from God to budget to do what I need to do. Always have. I thank God that I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't get high, I don't do none of that. So I don't have no habits. So I takes care of the business. And you can always bless me at Kevin's Blessings at Cash App $ Kevin's Blessings, KVINS BLESSINGS. PayPal.me/DJ Tyson 357. Also follow me on Instagram. Mods, put my Instagram, put my Twitter, put everything up there. Instagram, Kevin Terrell 357. Twitter at DJ Tyson 357. On Facebook, you can follow me. Just Kevin Terrell. Follow me. Follow me. Again, we made it through this this far and through this storm because of God and nobody else. If you think it's because of you and everything you thought you done, let me just wake you up. No, it's not because of you. It's because of him. So get out the you stage and get into the he stage, and get out the I stage and get into the him stage, because he and him is the reason why we all are here. So thank you all for tuning into my live. I'm the one and only DJ Tyson. I will see y'all either Monday or Tuesday. I have some things I have to do. And until we meet again, until we meet yes, we walk by faith and not by sight. And until we meet and greet again, you all challenge your intellects, challenge yourself. See if there's some things about you that you can change to make you a better person and not a bitter person. Because if you're a bitter person, you can never become a better person, because you're letting the bitter take off the better that's in you. Okay? I'm DJ Tyson. I need about 10 people in the chat to say amen, 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 amen. And then I'm going to get off this live and let you all have your day while I figure out what I'm going to do. I ain't noticed this evening. Shout out again to Jen and Lynn. Very cool interview. If you all noticed in Jen and Lynn's interview, I didn't mention oh boy, because I didn't want to disrespect their live, much as my tongue wanted to roll off a few names. The spirit decided to not let let these individuals be relevant. Shout out to Jen and Lynn. So with that being said, thank you all again. Don't forget, on your time, when you can, how you can, make sure you don't forget about me. And thank you for the people who don't forget about me, even when they're not online. And bless my Cash App, bless my PayPal. You also can send super chats now. And God bless you all. I'm the one and only DJ Tyson, and I'll talk to you all later. Thank you for tuning in to my Inspirational Sunday.